Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here today. We're going to talk about irregular adjectives, right? We say that the adjectives describe the noun, but something that is very different uh, in French is that adjective can come before the noun or after the noun they describe, unlike English where all adjectives come before the noun. So let's go ahead and kind of talk about this irregular adjective. So we know that most adjectives are formed by just adding an e to the masculine adjective, right? Such as you can take gris becomes grise that you can see here. So all we had to do we add an e there. So for bleu it becomes bleu. That's most of adjective in French. That's what happens. You just add an e to the masculine and becomes feminine. Also, we know that if a masculine already ends with e, we don't have to add any e to the feminine. We just leave it as is. Like here, rouge. Rouge means red. You notice rouge ends with e, so the feminine version ends with the e too. And moche, moche ends with e, and the feminine version ends with e. Rouge means red, moche means ugly. Okay, so here you notice that they're identical. All right, so some adjective don't change whether it's masculine or feminine, right? They never change. And adjectives such as orange, orange stays e, marron stays e. The reason orange doesn't change because orange is also an orange and is used for color. Marron, marron is a chestnut, I believe it's not, and is also a color, and you don't add. It does not change whether it's masculine, feminine, singular, or plural. It stays exactly the same. Okay, so we have other adjectives such as super, super, sympa, bon marché. Okay, whether masculine, feminine, plural, singular, they don't change. They stay exactly the same. And you notice that super, super is just the beginning of a word. Sympa is the beginning of the word. Sympathetic. And bon marché is cheap. Uh, Important that you understand that these don't change. Now, uh, there are some adjectives that the feminine is formed by just doubling the final consonant and adding an e. Basically, if you take si bon is bon. If you want to make it feminine, you just double. Like you see here, you double the consonant n and you just add an e. Okay, quel. Quel is this is an interrogative adjective. Quel. L here, you double the L and add an E. Violet, 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 purple. It ends with a T here. You just double the T. Violet is purple again. And the next one is Italian, Italian, right? You notice it ends with N. You double the N and you add an E. Important that you understand that. Now, okay, if the adjective ends in ER, we have to add an accent, e accent or e to make it feminine. So here you have cher becomes cher, right? Premier becomes première. So you need to make sure you add an accent or accent grave on the e and add the R the e just as it was and add e to make it plural. So for example here premier becomes première, cher becomes cher. Cher means expensive, premier means first. Okay, so it's clear to understand that. Uh, uh, some masculine adjective also have irregular feminine form. Okay, so if you look at blanc here, blanc becomes blanche, frais becomes fraîche, long becomes long. Blanc is white, frais is fresh, long is long, and you just need to remember this. Okay, if you see CHE S here for frais becomes fresh, and you see you have accent circumflex on the I. Long becomes long. Really important. Now, the next topic is a little bit tricky and a little bit more difficult to understand. So, is we're going to be talking about adjectives such as nouveau, vieux, beau, belle. Um, so, adjective like nouveau and vieux, like adjective Like the adjective beau have irregular feminine forms, as well as irregular form before masculine noun beginning with a vowel. So basically, vieux, nouveau, and beau would change depending on whether it's masculine and feminine. Also, whether it is start with a consonant or a vowel, such as like here, for example, if it's masculine singular before a consonant sound, okay, it's gonna be beau. You see, beau, beau magasin is gonna be nouveau pantalon. It's gonna be vieux costume. Okay, beau magasin, nouveau pantalon, vieux costume. However, if the masculine is masculine singular starting with a vowel sound, see vowel sound, okay, you have here bel homme. You notice you will tell me, is a H is a vowel? No, H is not a vowel, but in French we don't pronounce the H, so we pronounce so the letter that you hear is O. So that's why we say vowel sound. So it's going to be bel homme. Instead of beau homme, it becomes bel homme here because of this vowel sound. The next one, nouvelle amie. See, amie here starts with a vowel, so it's going to be un nouvel ami. It's masculine, right? But it's nouvelle with one L. And the next one is vieux anorak. Vieux like an old ski jacket. Anorak starts with the vowel. So you see how the vieux is written. So you kind of have to understand this. Now, if the adjective, the noun that adjective describes is feminine, pretty simple. So we actually go from these words here to make it feminine. Okay, basically we just double the final consonant and then add e. We double the final consonant, add an e. We double the final consonant, add an e. So that's what we're gonna have. We double the final consonant, add an e because it's feminine. Next one, nouvelle. Okay, you double the final consonant, the L, and then add an e. And in your photo, you double the final consonant and add an e. Important to understand these ones here. You kind of have to memorize them, just like the language in general. Okay, so to form the plural of some of them, as you can see here, the irregular masculine plural of these adjectives are beau with X, nouveau with X, vieux with X. So all you have to do is just add X to the masculine version of it. Okay, except vieux. Vieux for masculine is singular, is also vieux. Okay, you just add X to them. I hope you understand this. Unfortunately, like I would say here, it just takes practice. You just have to practice it. So on this note, take care, au revoir et à bientôt. Merci.